High curveball.
Standings once again to get you all up to speed. Booga still holding on to his first place position. Skype and Dubs right behind him. Dubs be point only, and this is the spread of the island thus far. Paradise Palms, some players are going to start to land over there. Just a little bit.
Dude, Frosty Flex, what's going on there? I see 7 arrows or so just outside of where Dubs is currently positioned. Dubs, our last match winner, in great fashion. You can see he's playing the crack shot house here, where tons of chests spawn.
I'm also noticing over at the block, I saw another player there. I did not expect that, another body by the block, but he ended up disengaging out of there. And Clarity G off screen, Legend Ian as well, to be some of the first to fall in Game 4.
It's a nice little fun fact. 46 of 68 points were scored in the online opens. Dubs placement strictly, so he definitely knows how to get to endgame. You already know him as one of the most mechanically gifted players, especially with his duo partner Mega. By the way, they're both qualifying. One of the only teams that are full qualified.
And sitting right next to one another as well, as you saw when Dubs picked up the win. His first person to congratulate him was his teammate Mega. Now, Rux. There you go. That's what I want out of Rux. That's a start Arkrum. That is a big elimination. Shaking the head, shaking the head.
Feels bad, man.
Oh,
when friends collide. Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, that is a rough one. Then you got Nixon Middle. Next Brazilian player. He was clinical during the qualifiers. Always seeing him top 10 each and every week that he played. Everyone in the Brazil region knows how good Nix is. There's one player right below him, and maybe Niddle is going to experience that for himself. Nix does have that life lead here. We'll have that shield advantage. Niddle, a little weak on the HP side as well.
Listen, Nix is here to show why he's the first qualified solo and duo player from the Brazilian region. There's only a few players who have the title of being fully qualified or double qualified for the competition here. Nix is one of them.
He's hearing all that movement up above him. Niddle does have the high ground. He goes in for the challenge, and that's Nix doing it for the region, doing it for Brazil. More cowbell, please.
Namamos Luzalis.
Nix comes out on top. He looks his finger at the camera and says, no, not. No instant karma for him.
No instant karma for him.
Look at Moffin. One of our few players representing the Asian region here.
Japan as well, 15 years of age. Got a lot of great players from Japan that have joined us in New York City this weekend.
Tons of young competitors. We saw a great performance from Sinnoh, O-King yesterday, but Letwike and Twins, they've really been going at it here and in Paradise Palms.
The only players here, so the winner of this one's going to take it all. 7 builds for Letwike currently. HP, little dire. Twins also going to be in a rough spot too, and then won't get an opportunity to be able to pop that big potion there unless he goes for it. Okay, he's making it happen. He's going for the big potion pop, and he does get it. That's going to give him a slight advantage in this fight.
The difference was no hesitation here as Letwike is going back in it, even with the health disadvantage here.
Oh, that shield's going to be gone out of that one, Monster. Let does go up above him, and no! Twins got caught looking, and that's Let who will benefit with that Chug Jug.
I'll tell you this, so much confidence. Confidence is key when it comes down to these PvPs. battles. He just went all the way. He was committed, and he was, you know, hell-bent on getting the win there.
Okay.
But Ghost Issa, we haven't seen
Za
any
sedem
Shifty Chefs
Danamita
action all
Rajendran.
weekend long. Good to see Ghost Issa here on the main stage, as he deserves as much love as anyone else. What's he gonna do? How's he gonna represent for himself and his fans?
It's a battle, cross-regional battle here between Moffin and Issa. Moffin from Japan, putting this region on the map, perhaps. Issa, well-known player in the space. Been at this for quite a while. Off screen, you just saw King's name in the action feed against Teak. Another shot, actually. Issa getting third party. And sometimes when you're in these fights, you just don't expect when another player, they're gonna hear the gunfire. So they're gonna try and push the fight, maybe get an advantage out of it. And it's Mega! Mega marches on in and gets the better of Issa. Now it's gonna have to deal with Moffin. Does not have that floor quite yet. Moffin's holding it down. Does he get the hat through? Moffin goes in for the fight, but that's gonna be another one. Number 2 for the Mega Man.
We wanted some Shifty Shafts action, and we got it right there. They are just unfortunately in the warpath of Mega. He lands right outside of this area. Good on him to rotate through here and catch him off guard. Here's a nice little replay from
That was Teak. That was
King
the
taking out Teak.
Yeah, the King elimination on Teak. Huge for him.
All right, Unknown Army. We touched up on him in his past earlier today. At one point, he was actually somewhat shunned out of the competitive discords for being too aggressive. Little did he know that was the perfect way to find himself here at the World Cup stage, because it was all about pushing players and getting eliminations.
Everyone has their opinion and strong community.
I'll tell you this, he came right back as being everyone's, you know, favorite friend all of a sudden.
That's good, that's good. Obviously, it's, you know, this is a competitive game that is still continuing to evolve and grow. Players, you know, trying to learn one another's personalities and stuff. I understand we do have a replay, though, from one of the other eliminations that had happened earlier on. This is Pika. Look at this, Pika jumping forward, finds one in front. That's a third party, and this player now having to look at Pika, but that was nasty. Pika made him pay.
Pika ordered a two-piece chicken nugget, and Aqua was so
Deep fried him.
Aqua's really been struggling so far in the solo competition, but I'm sure it's a breeze for him now, being that he had such a huge day yesterday. But jumping in with Zayt here.
Right now, Aqua's playing top one. Huge performance from Zayt yesterday, but unfortunately for him, not going to be the case in Game 4. Hood J, his first elimination is on to one of Fortnite's greats, Zayt. The fight continues against Jones.
Dracone's is going to have to back up here. Hood J is going to get a moment of peace because he's in the lowest level. You don't have to worry too much. Dracone's trying to axe his way through the middle, and kind of look right there. That's his loot, respectively. He can snatch it really quickly. But he's more focused on this battle right now. And that's a Dracone as well. And Dracone's going to put a Brazilian reload, so there's just aggression. That's what they do. They'll go after the fight. Loving the rhythm right now. He's really messed the cadence of his axes, but he's going to get punished. And now he's the one who's on the defense right here as he backs up and takes a defensive stance to go ahead and heal.
Doesn't have any shields, no minis, unlike Hood J, who has 2 more remaining.
This is Andrew. Back. He's got all the mats now, Golden Boy.
Yeah, he's got everything to work with. Sometimes you gotta go, just farm up. Pick up as much as he can, or maybe even disengage from a fight. It may not be worth it. It's okay to disengage. Play the safe game. There's no reason that you got to get aggressive, get in their face. We understand that's what the region likes to do. In this instance, and playing for the long term.
I talked with Macwood and Calculator in the Players Lounge for a while. I asked him, what do you do with disengages? Do you respect a good disengagement? He says it depends, you know? If both of you guys are in a weird situation, don't give it up.
Reason for you to go for a fight that you're just not comfortable with. True though, he's looking for a fight right now. A little defense, but he ends up getting tagged, and now it's going to be him on the back foot. Has to take a moment. Pop a mini.
It's a best case scenario for him because he still has full whites here. He did not lose normal health points. It was just his shield that was ripped off there.
two quality players right now scrambling against one another. Pika getting rid of the trees so that they get a bit more resources out of this. Perhaps. It's right in front. Oh man, played around the corner there. He just had that brief moment to move away. Saw him move ever so slightly down low. Just saw the tip of his head.
Through a double qualified competitor here. Didn't play in the duels competition yesterday. And of the two, he's the one who just goes in. Not the IGL. See how he can handle himself here. Just playing solos now. And he's in the zone. He's found himself in the zone.
Yeah, they're going to get ticked for one in the zone. They're pretty far from it.
Doesn't want to play off that camera angle, but he's going to chuck a brilliant grenade right there. He's going to open up the box.
Now you're inside of the Storm Monster. What do you do? You're engaging in this fight. You're losing health little by little. What's the now? Oh no!
Got the med kit, but he couldn't connect.
Play was just a go for it. Pika gets the better, but he's going to continue to take for health. Does have a launch pad though. Can fly back. He's really far from the safe zone.
I just gotta say, that was Crew's game to win. He managed to turn it around and get that camera domination back, and he could have had it at that moment, but because Brian put him over the ramp, he lost sight of him, and let his guard down. He got punished for it.
And this is from Pika's perspective and how he got the better of Crew with the first SMG. The weapon that I happen to favor quite a bit. I like it, although I do like to set myself up for failure sometimes, so I'll pick up the first SMG. It won't really end that well for me. For these players here, they know how to take advantage of each item in Fortnite. They are so good at really working with what's in front of them. Now the format, as we had mentioned before, we're pretty far from it. Okay, so when you get to 25th place, that's when the placement points start to tick. Each elimination is going to give a crucial point. These have been some low point games. If you watch the online qualifiers, you've seen players getting 60, 70, 80 points, even 100 in some instances. And those are the online qualifiers, a different format. These are the best players in the world going against one another. The gameplay is going to slow down just a little bit. They all fight for the position.
There's definitely that time in the game when everyone kind of positions up and the heavy congestion begins, but King doesn't care about that because he's King. He's looking for a fight. And arguably the worst zone to fight in, approaching zone 4 and 5 here.
He's a savage. He's a savage. He does not want anyone else to sit upon that throne. It should only be him, but it's okay. Sometimes you don't have to be that thirsty. You can move away. That player popped that ramp.
Look at this, look at that. That was so brilliant. He changes his angle there. So I'm not going to use this side. I'm going to go around and start collapsing in on you. Just losing or pushing that player out in uncomfortable ways. Master at finding angles here. He's just looking for the best ways to break apart his opponent right now. And he's really playing mind games. Now, suddenly, this guy doesn't know what side he's safe on. He's losing all forms of real estate right here.
He just constantly wants to be in your face. Done it in each game that has happened. And he always seems to just know where everyone is. Like that is a trait that for a lot of the players that are up here, they do have it, but in the South American region like this, where there have been obviously not a lot of players coming out of this for this particular tournament, I think King has put this region on the map and got it out.
He's truly representing here. This King is tracking is phenomenal. He's still trying. He's going to replenish some materials and refortify all of this area. Sanctioning to himself here. This squad is in the top 10 here. We saw him get taken out earlier before, but this is why he plays the high risk, high reward. If I'm being honest, that's how you take first place. You put it all out there and hope everything goes in your favor, honestly.
Go big or small. King fight over on the mountain there. Same as well as Keemstar. And King, he's gone. He's flying over to the next target here.
He just and now he's gonna reposition here and set up for the
want you to do a VOD review of King, okay? We can just agree on that. Wild stuff, man. Gets the window.
He's already looking.
What's wild about that fight, too, is a lot of players would have just stayed stationary in that position. Storm was coming in.
They would have been content with being somewhere safe in the
He had a
next zone.
target, and he just went right for it.